Hello and welcome. Today we're diving into a crucial development in maritime transportation security, the recently proposed changes focusing on cybersecurity within the Maritime Transportation Security Act, or MTSA, facilities. Cybersecurity threats are evolving rapidly, and the maritime sector is not immune. Recognizing this, the United States Coast Guard has introduced a Notice of Proposed Rulemaking, or NPRM, aimed at fortifying cybersecurity measures at facilities regulated under MTSA. This NPRM is not just a bureaucratic update. It's a critical pivot towards enhancing our defense against cyber attacks that can disrupt not only individual facilities, but the entire supply chain, impacting national and global markets. In this video, we'll explore what these changes mean for MTSA-regulated facilities. We'll break down the new requirements, discuss their implications, and provide actionable steps that facility operators can take to ensure compliance. Whether you're a facility security officer, an operator, or just keen on maritime security, this overview will help you understand the scope of the NPRM, the expected impacts, and how you can prepare for these changes effectively. So, let's get started and ensure our maritime facilities are not only compliant, but also secure from emerging cyber threats. To fully grasp the significance of this Notice of Proposed Rulemaking, it's essential to understand what an NPRM is and why it's particularly important for cybersecurity in our maritime facilities. An NPRM is a document issued by government agencies when they wish to add or change regulations. It opens the door for public comment, allowing stakeholders like you to provide feedback on the proposed changes before they become final. This specific NPRM focuses on strengthening cybersecurity measures across facilities regulated under the Maritime Transportation Security Act. With cyber threats becoming more sophisticated and frequent, the need to protect our maritime infrastructure has never been more critical. Looking back, the maritime sector has increasingly relied on digital technology. This digital transformation has streamlined operations, but also exposed vulnerabilities. From navigation systems to cargo tracking, every digital touchpoint can be a potential target for cyber attacks. In recent years, we've seen a rise in cyber incidents affecting maritime operations worldwide. These have ranged from data breaches to complete operational shutdowns, causing significant disruptions and financial losses. The NPRM is a response to these growing threats. It aims to establish a robust framework that not only addresses current cybersecurity challenges, but also prepares us for future risks. By updating our regulatory standards, we can better safeguard our maritime facilities against the ever-evolving landscape of cyber threats. Through this section, we aim to provide a clear picture of how and why the regulatory focus on cybersecurity has intensified, leading up to the introduction of this NPRM. With the proposed changes outlined, let's focus on what this means for MTSA-regulated facilities. The implications are significant, affecting daily operations, security protocols, and compliance strategies. The integration of new cybersecurity measures will require facilities to reevaluate their current security infrastructure. This means upgrading cyber defenses, implementing new technologies, and possibly restructuring network architectures to mitigate vulnerabilities. Specifically, the NPRM mandates that facilities conduct regular cybersecurity vulnerability assessments. These are thorough evaluations aimed at identifying potential cybersecurity weaknesses that could be exploited by malicious entities. Once vulnerabilities are identified, the next step is amending the Facility Security Plans, or FSPs. This includes detailing specific cybersecurity measures that will address the identified risks, such as firewalls, intrusion detection systems, and regular cybersecurity audits. These amendments to the FSP must comply with the requirements set out in 33 CFR Parts 105 and 106. This means documenting how the facility will prevent, respond to, and recover from cybersecurity incidents. Compliance with these new requirements isn't just about setting up defenses. It also involves continuous monitoring and updating of cybersecurity measures to adapt to new threats. Facilities will need to establish protocols for regular updates to their security plans and training programs. Training is another crucial aspect. All facility personnel must receive training that covers the new cybersecurity policies, recognizing potential cyber threats, and understanding the actions to take in response to a cyber incident. Reporting is also key. The NPRM enhances the requirements for incident reporting to the Coast Guard, ensuring that any cyber incidents are promptly shared with federal authorities to aid in a quick response and to mitigate wider security risks. Understanding the implications of the NPRM is one thing, but knowing exactly how to comply with these new rules is critical. Let's walk through the actionable steps MTSA-regulated facilities can take to ensure compliance. Step 1. Conduct a cybersecurity vulnerability assessment. Start by hiring a certified cybersecurity firm to evaluate your current systems and protocols. This assessment will pinpoint vulnerabilities that need to be addressed to meet the new standards. It's important to schedule this assessment as soon as possible, given that facilities will need to report compliance by the deadlines specified in the NPRM, typically within a year of the rule finalization. Step 2. Amend your facility security plan. Based on the findings from the cybersecurity assessment, update your FSP to include detailed cybersecurity measures. This should cover not only preventive measures, but also response and recovery strategies. Ensure that your FSP amendment includes protocols for regular system updates, employee training, and incident response plans. You may also need to establish roles specifically dedicated to cybersecurity management within your facility. Step 3. Submit your amended FSP for approval to the appropriate Coast Guard Captain of the Port, COTP. Include all documentation that demonstrates your facility's compliance with the newly proposed cybersecurity measures. Step 4. Implement regular training programs. Utilize cybersecurity training modules that are specifically designed for maritime security. These programs should be updated regularly to address new and evolving cyber threats. Don't forget to leverage available resources. Many cybersecurity firms offer specialized services for maritime facilities, and there are numerous online platforms that provide up-to-date training on cybersecurity best practices. Step 5. Establish an incident reporting protocol. Set up a clear process for reporting cybersecurity incidents to the Coast Guard, ensuring that you meet the NPRM's requirements for timely notification. Finally, maintain an ongoing dialogue with your COTP and cybersecurity providers to stay informed about the latest cybersecurity trends and regulatory updates. This will help you keep your compliance measures up to date. We've covered a lot of ground today regarding the new NPRM for cybersecurity in maritime transportation. Now, let's address some of the most common questions and concerns you might have about these changes. One of the most frequent questions we receive is about the timeline for these new requirements. To clarify, the U.S. Coast Guard has recently extended the timeframe for public comment on the NPRM, which now closes on May 22, 2024. This extension is crucial as it provides all stakeholders ample opportunity to understand the implications of the NPRM and to provide their feedback. Many are also asking about the specific steps they need to take to comply with the NPRM. As we discussed earlier, the process involves conducting cybersecurity assessments, amending your facility security plans, implementing regular training, and setting up a robust incident reporting protocol. Another common concern is how to ensure that the cybersecurity measures implemented are up to date with the latest threats. The best practice here is to engage regularly with cybersecurity professionals and participate in industry forums to stay informed about new developments and best practices. Now, if you have any specific questions or need further clarification on any point we've discussed, please don't hesitate to drop your questions in the comments section below. We're planning a follow-up video to dive deeper into your inquiries and provide even more insights. Whether your questions are about compliance steps, the scope of the cybersecurity assessments, or the details of incident reporting, we're here to help clarify and assist you through this transition. Remember, participating in the comment period is your opportunity to influence the final shape of these regulations. Your feedback is vital to ensure that the rules are both effective and manageable for all MTSA-regulated facilities. As we wrap up our discussion on the Notice of Proposed Rulemaking for Cybersecurity in Maritime Transportation, let's revisit the key takeaways from today's session. Firstly, the NPRM introduces crucial updates to cybersecurity standards for MTSA-regulated facilities, focusing on comprehensive assessments, robust reporting, and enhanced training requirements. These measures are designed to safeguard our maritime infrastructure against evolving cyber threats. Secondly, compliance with these new regulations is not optional, but a critical necessity. I urge all facility operators to start by reviewing your current cybersecurity measures. Assess your systems, identify any gaps in compliance, and plan necessary upgrades or training as soon as possible. For those of you looking for more guidance, or if you have specific questions about the NPRM, don't hesitate to reach out to your local captain of the port or SOTP. They can provide you with the support needed to navigate these changes effectively. Also, remember that the comment period for this NPRM has been extended to May 22, 2024. This is your opportunity to voice any concerns or suggestions you might have. Engaging in this process is vital, as it helps shape the final regulations to be both practical and effective. Taking these steps will not only ensure compliance, but also strengthen the security and resilience of our maritime sector. We all have a role to play in protecting our maritime infrastructure from cyber threats. Let's stay informed, prepared, and proactive. To help you implement these new cybersecurity standards, I've prepared detailed checklists that you can download directly from the link in the video description below. If you require more personalized guidance or have specific questions, feel free to reach out to us at ops@sdinc.us. We're here to assist you with your cybersecurity needs and ensure your compliance with the latest regulations. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share it with your network. We'll continue to bring you the latest updates and in-depth analysis on maritime security regulations and best practices. Stay safe and stay secure.